Hello, everybody. My name is Earl Makem. I am the StriveScan facilitator for this session today. We are here at the virtual college fair. Hopefully everyone can see my screen for the Potomac and Chesapeake Association for College Admission Counseling. Those who are watching on the other side of this webinar, we've got 6 schools here ready to present to you. Each school has 6 minutes to present. On the audience side, your camera and microphone are off. However, you can communicate with our presenters via the online Q&A function within your toolbar. That should be at the bottom of your toolbar. You can direct questions to the entire group, or you can direct questions to specific panelists here. Again, in an email that was sent to you as you signed up for this particular webinar, there are more sessions to sign up for, so please check out the schedule. And this is being recorded, and so you can actually access this particular webinar through the link on StriveScan there at the bottom, strivescan.com/PCACAC. All right. We are in session A4 here at the bottom corner. You will be hearing today from Full Sail University, the University of South Florida, Lincoln Memorial University, University of Tennessee, the University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, and the University of Kentucky. All right. I am going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm just going to introduce Emily Miller from Full Sail University, and I'm going to allow her to share her screen and start the clock. And Emily, off you go.
All right, thank you, Earl. So I'll go ahead and get this started. I am Emily. Nice to meet you all virtually. I'm happy to be here today to speak to you about Full Sail. So if you have never heard of Full Sail University, as you can see at the bottom here, we are an entertainment, media, art, and technology school located down in Winter Park, Florida. Winter Park is a suburb of Orlando, so we're really close to the theme parks, Disney, Legoland, Universal, all of that. It's a great place to be for an entertainment school. I'm going to start off by showing you a quick video about our campus and our programs. It takes about a minute, and after that, I'll come back in and give you some more information. So you can see at the end of that video, it said, if you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That's our motto at Full Sail. We've got it plastered all over campus, and we really mean it. If you are somebody who has a creative dream to get into the entertainment field, whether it's being an animator or a musician or a journalist, any of these creative dreams, we want to do everything we can to help you get there. So on the screen, you can see all of our areas of study. We currently have over 50 bachelor's degrees to choose from. Some are online, some are on campus, some are both. So if you check our website, you could just check and see if a program is available to take either on campus or online. But all of our degree programs are a bit different than you may expect. They're a bit different than you may find at a traditional university. The first and biggest difference is that all of our programs are accelerated. So instead of taking the typical 4 years to complete, a bachelor's degree would take closer to two years. On-campus students can expect to finish their program in as little as 20 months. For online, that would be closer to 29 months. But either way, it's still right around 2 years. So you can get in, achieve your goal, get your degree, and start working your way up in your industry. The next thing here is that we have a rolling admissions. That's pretty standard at universities these days. You can apply throughout the year. But the thing that's unique with Full Sail is that we have a rolling start date. So you can actually start every single month throughout the year. We're always starting new classes, both on campus and online. That way, when you're ready, you can start following your path. You don't have to wait until the next August or the next December. You can start right now. The next thing is that we have an initiative for our graduates. We invite them back to retake courses in their field for free for the rest of their lives. And this is important because as technology changes in all these different industries, whether it's the camera for filming or the video game console that's the newest and latest tech, we want our graduates to know how to work this technology so they can stay relevant in their industry and stay employed. And similarly, we have a really big focus on career development. We want students to know not only how to do their future job, but also we want them to know how to get this job. So each student works on 7 portfolio projects throughout their program. That way they can show off their work, they can show off what they can do. And they also take 7 career module courses and things like resume writing, networking, interview skills, just to sharpen them and get them ready for the job application process. Our graduates have gone on to do some really cool things throughout the years. Just this past summer, we had graduates credited on some big blockbuster movies, including Space Jam, the new Suicide Squad movie, Jungle Cruise, and Cruella. In the past year, we've had graduates that were Grammy nominated, Oscar nominated, and also Game Award nominated. One of my favorite projects that our graduates have worked on is The Last of Us 2, which was Game of the Year last year. We had some graduates win Game Awards for working on that project. And if awards like that don't matter to you, because I know they don't matter to everybody, we do have graduates that have worked in a lot of different areas of the industry, both at big companies like HBO, all the way to small companies, all the way to starting their own businesses. They're more entrepreneurial minded. So these are just a few examples here of companies our grads have worked with in the past 5 or so years. On our campus, we have a lot of clubs, activities, and organizations you can take part in. You can see some on the screen here, a few examples: Collegiate DECA for our business students, Airsoft Club. My favorite and the one that I really want to focus on is our Armada esports team. This is our competitive collegiate esports league. We compete on our campus at the Full Sail University Orlando Health Fortress. It is currently the largest esports arena at a college campus in the United States. So we're really excited about that. But our students currently compete in about 10 different games, including Smash Brothers, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, and Overwatch are just a few examples. So if you are a gamer and you're pretty good at it, you can always try out to be a part of our Armada team. If Full Sail seems like it would be a good fit for you, the very first step would be to talk to our admissions team. They are fantastic. Even if you don't end up coming to Full Sail, they're really great at helping you get the resources you need for the college application process, and also just to kind of help you figure out if it's a good fit. So reach out to them, schedule your initial interview, check out our scholarship guide. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me at any point. I'll put this in the chat, but my email is elmiller@fullsail.com, and I'd be happy to tell you about anything you'd like to know. So thank you for being here, Earl. Thank you for facilitating, and hope everyone has a great evening.
Thanks, Emily. Great. Thank you so much. Again, just a reminder, the Q&A function is live and active. So if you've got any questions for our panelists, they can be directed there. So next up, I have Melissa. Melissa from the University of South Florida. Go ahead and share your screen before I start the clock here. And there you go. Great. Melissa, off you go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Earl. Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa Sharrock, and I am your admissions recruiter and advisor for the University of South Florida. And today I just want to give you an overview about USF and our application process. So we'll go ahead and get started. So USF is a large metropolitan research university located in the Tampa Bay area of the state of Florida. So if you went to the middle of the state and then over to the West Coast, you will find us right off of the Gulf of Mexico. We are large. Our total enrollment is over 50,000 strong. Our undergraduate population is a little over 37,000. So we have a lot of students that call USF home. And we have 3 different campuses. So we have our USF Tampa campus, USF St. Petersburg campus, and USF Sarasota Manatee campus. And each one provides students with a different kind of way of studying, a different atmosphere. Tampa is our largest of the USF system, followed by St. Petersburg, which is our mid-size, and then our smallest to the south is Sarasota Manatee. As large as we are, our student faculty ratio is 21:1, and our average class size is about 33. So we do really try to focus on making our class sizes as small as we can for our students. Diversity is extremely important to us. About 42% of our students come from diverse backgrounds. We have students from all 50 states and 145 different countries. We also offer over 200 different majors and concentrations to students as well. One of the things that I love the most about USF is where we are located. The Tampa Bay area is very, very diverse. It's vibrant. It's a large metropolitan area. There's a lot to do. You never have to be bored, whether it's getting outside and enjoying our temperate weather through our parks, our bays, our trails, to some of the country's most beautiful beaches that are in our backyard, to getting out and exploring our cultural institutions, our museums, our theme parks. There's always something to do. On the professional front, the Tampa Bay community is very, very supportive of USF and often have our students working for them. So you do have a lot of really great opportunities in terms of jobs, internships while you're at USF. Our students are just as active on campus as they are off. We have over 700 different student organizations from students to choose from and over 1,000 campus events every year. We are a Division I athletics program. We've got 16 sports underneath the American Athletics Conference. As I mentioned before, we do have 200 majors and concentrations. So there's a lot for you to explore in terms of studies. We have a great honors college. We do focus on research, so we do want our students to participate in that. You can come in your first day on campus and say, hey, I'm interested in participating in research, conducting research, and we will find a path for you so that you're getting your research needs met. Study abroad is also very popular for our students, so we do encourage that as well. And as I mentioned before, we do have great opportunities for internships, not just locally, but nationally and throughout the globe as well. We offer campus housing to our students on USF's Tampa campus and St. Petersburg's campus. Our freshmen are not limited to one specific style. We do have a variety that students get to choose from. It's not mandatory to live on campus, but we do encourage it, especially your first year, and it is very, very popular. So just switching gears to the application process. So what you would need to complete your application with us. We have an online application and 3 methods for which you can choose to apply. Our online application through our website, through the Coalition application, and Common App. We don't have a preference for what you choose. That's up to you. We do have a $30 application fee, but we do accept fee waivers from ACT, the College Board, and NACAC. We are not a self-reporting school, so you would need to send your official high school transcripts to us, and we are not test optional, so you would need to send your test scores to us as well. Your high school transcript needs to be sent from your school to USF, and your test scores need to come from either the ACT or the College Board, and those sent directly to USF as well. So sorry. I also just wanted to alert you to our freshman profile, which is located here. This is the middle 50% of our students who are admitted with us this last fall and summer 2021 semesters, and just the academic profile there. Now I wanted to switch gears to our dates and deadlines. So July 1st is when our application opened, but December 1st is our priority application deadline. We are a rolling admissions university. This is not a binding deadline. This just serves as your best chance for admission and campus selection. On your application, we do ask you to rank your campus choices, and this provides you with not just the best chance of admission into the university, but to your chosen campus as well. January 1st is our FAFSA priority deadline, and January 15th is our scholarship completion deadline. So if you can't apply by December 1st, please at least complete your application by January 15th so that we can consider you for our scholarships at USF. And then February 1st is our award spring scholarship deadline. Those are for scholarships at the university that you need to be admitted for. So another good reason to apply early. A couple more slides here. This is just an idea of what scholarships that we offer at USF through the admissions office. So again, you don't need to apply specifically for these. You would just need to complete your applications by the January 15th scholarship consideration deadline. This is what we're looking at in terms of cost of attendance, just to throw that up for you. And then finally, I just wanted to say thank you for joining us today. Again, my name is Melissa. I'm your admissions advisor. Please feel free to reach out with any questions that you may have. Thanks again.
All right, great. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, up next is Roxanne from Lincoln Memorial University. Roxanne, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay,
All
everybody
right.
see it?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
All right, Roxanne, off you go.
All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Roxanne Hensley from Lincoln Memorial University in Harrogate, Tennessee. I'm going to go ahead and start. We are level 6 accredited by SACS and COC. We are a very affordable institution. Over 90% of our students receive some type of financial aid assistance. And also our grads usually graduate with the least debt load. A lot of parents like to hear this, that we were voted safest campus in America in year 2019. And we've also been named a best value school. So here's some quick facts about us. Our average GPA for incoming freshmen is a 3.49, and average ACT and SAT is 22.34 and 1108. We are a private university, so we are relatively small. So our undergraduate students are about 1,800, but full enrollment is about 4,800, including undergrad, graduate, and professional students. Since we are private, our tuition is the same whether you live in Tennessee or out of state. We have 72% of full-time students and 58% of first-gen students. So a lot of people have never heard of LMU and don't know where Harrogate is. So to try to explain where it is, we are where Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky meet at the point. So I live in Virginia, I work in Tennessee, and I'm in Kentucky every day. So that's how close the states are to each other. And it kind of gives a relation to something that most people do know about. So we're about an hour and a half from Knoxville, 2 hours from Pigeon Forge. So here's some of our numbers. We do have 6 undergraduate schools, including a School of Nursing, School of Business, School of Education, Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And we also have 40 plus majors and a 14-to-1 student to faculty ratio. And all of the classes are taught by professors that have doctorate degrees in the field that they're teaching. So that's a really quality experience. And also the reason I loved LMU so much, because I am a graduate from LMU, our average class size is 25. So you get that more personal experience with your professor, and it's a comfortable environment to be able to ask questions, and you don't feel like you're just a number at LMU. Something that we have recently implemented is a guaranteed professional admission program. So what this basically is, you take your interview for professional school on the front end. So this is something that you would start as you start undergraduate. So as soon as you would graduate from whatever professional pathway that you've chosen, you would go straight into that degree without having to apply to that school again or do an interview to go into that school. So it is a really nice program. It's a premium program, so you're only eligible for state and federal aid. You're not able to receive any institutional aid, which is kind of a backslide to that, but it also guarantees that you're in the professional school that you want to be in. Sorry. So we do have a full med school on our campus, which draws a lot of students to us. So we have a PA program, and the undergraduate pathways to go into the PA program include pre-med, pre-health, chemistry pre-med, and medical laboratory science. And then we also, this is a recent development, is computer science. And that's also going to be a part of our engineering program that starts next fall. So that's also something that we've added that starts next fall. So look out for that. So some other educational pathways we offer, I talked about how we have a nursing program. It is our largest undergraduate program, and you can get all the way up to your doctorate in nursing. So we have a ASN, BSN, family nurse practitioner, nurse anesthesia. We have a lot of options for students who are interested in nursing. We also have, like I mentioned, a med school on campus. So we do offer a DO degree. So the same pathways would apply there, biology pre-health, chemistry pre-med, and medical laboratory science. And we have offsite locations. So we do have a Knoxville location for the osteopathic medicine. We're really excited about this. We are a really big school for medicine, as I've mentioned before, and we're adding dentistry and optometry that not a lot of schools offer. So that a lot of students are excited about that. And the same pathway would apply to that as well: pre-med, pre-health, pre-chemistry. So a little bit about our campus life, our LMU experience. We do have a Chick-fil-A on campus, buffet style cafeteria, and a Starbucks on campus. We are NCAA Division II, and we have 25 athletic teams, including men's and women's wrestling that we just added this year, which a lot of people are excited about. And we also added women's lacrosse. We have 30 plus application-based, academic-based, and interest-based clubs and organizations. So if there isn't one that you're interested in, then you can create one yourself. We also have weekly events that in our community that people do. So we have a park close to us, and we do drive-in movies. We also have game nights and stuff on campus. We have a wellness center, group fitness, intramurals, and we are very diverse campus. So we have a lot of international students. So it's a really cultural experience to be on campus as well. We also have an Office of Career Services that helps facilitate internships and externships. They're really helpful if you want to reach out to them. They also will do mock interviews for you. And we also have a mental health counseling on campus.
All right, Roxanne, I'm gonna have to cut you off right there, and we're gonna need to move on to the next presenter. And I would encourage you, if you can, in the chat, share your contact information like others have, and students who are interested in LMU can get a hold of you that way.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Great. So the University of Tennessee is up next. Jeff, there you are. Hopefully Jeff's okay. All right. So go ahead and share your screen, Jeff. Perfect. Excellent. All right, sir, you are off and going.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff Smith. I am a regional recruiter for the University of Tennessee. Regional, I am based out of Washington, D.C. area, and I recruit students in the Potomac and Chesapeake area, Maryland, Delaware, and Washington, D.C. I have another recruiter, Amanda Woke, and I'll give you both of our contact information, and she recruits Virginia and West Virginia in the PCACAC region. But very happy to talk about the University of Tennessee and what we're all about here. Obviously, the town of Knoxville there. Knoxville, a lot of people ask, is Knoxville a college town? I think it is, not just because you see football right there, but really the connections between the university and the town and the area. Knoxville is a mid-sized city, about 200,000 people which make up Knoxville. The metropolitan area then gets out to probably about 500,000 people there. So there are definitely opportunities to connect within the area. What we say on the right, you see the Tennessee River. That's our front yard, we say, and in the back, kind of in the distance there, you see the Smoky Mountains, and that's really our backyard. So a lot of opportunities to get the city and the feel and the vibe If you want to kind of get away from it all, you can also do that as well too. Quick fun facts here. City of Knoxville is home to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. Some other things, and as you saw the Tennessee River running right next to the stadium, we can sailgate here as opposed to tailgate for our football program, football teams as far as that goes. We have students going to over 50 plus countries. We've put students as far as study abroad on every continent except Antarctica. And we're still kind of waiting for some bio students or maybe some pre-vet going down there with penguins. So we can say we have opportunities on every continent on the planet here. Top Fulbright, and then the mascot you see there is Smokey, which is a blue tick coonhound mascot there for the volunteers. Quick facts and figures, a little over 25,000 undergraduates, so we are a large school. But again, the number up top, 17-to-1 student to faculty ratio. We do have a lot of students, but we have a lot of faculty members as well too. So one of the good things that I like to say is, if you want big, you can definitely have big at the University of Tennessee. But if you want small, you want to get that connection, again, through 17-to-1 faculty to student ratio, you're going to have those opportunities to really have that big experience small when you need it as well too. Over 360 majors, pretty much from A to Z, accounting, again, all the way to, I guess, looking at zoology, but that's really through the pre-vet program. So I guess technically everything from A to B that we have. The majors are broken up into different colleges. The Herbert College of Agriculture, College of Architecture and Design, College of Arts and Science, which is our largest college, is where most of our majors are held. The Haslam College of Business, College of Communication and Information, College of Education, Health and Human Sciences, Tickle College of Engineering, College of Nursing, and also the College of Social Work. So those colleges make up the University of Tennessee. One quick thing about the College of Nursing, it is a direct admit program. So you can go from, if you're looking in that particular area, you can go from high school senior, next year, first year, incoming freshman student for the nursing programs. Something else I want to quickly highlight too, the academic common market. And again, if you go to www.sreb.org by the Southern Regional Educational Board, a lot of the states and universities, public universities in the southeast part of the country, again, if there is a particular major that may not be available at your own state, where you live, you can go to Tennessee and pay in-state rates. And some of them, some more popular ones, business analytics, nuclear engineering, supply chain management, things like that. So definitely look into that opportunity through the academic common market, because again, if there's a particular major that you're thinking about, and again, if it's not offered at your home state institution, you can come to Tennessee and be considered, or at least you'll pay in-state rates. So that connection there as far as financial aid that goes and some of the opportunities that we have there. Quick facts and figures that we have here. Number one, we are test optional. We, I guess, continue to be test optional as well for the next couple of years. So again, if you want to submit your test scores, that's great. If you don't want to submit them, don't send them. You don't have that opportunity. All that's going to be on you, whether you see yourself and you see your test scores as a positive reflection of you. If you do, that's great. If you don't, then don't worry about it. November 1st, our early action deadline. December 15th is our regular decision deadline. We are part of the Common application, so you can apply through the Common app and also apply through our own online application as well too. Quick highlight as far as FAFSA, financial aid. Again, October 1st is when the FAFSA process starts for seniors, so you can apply and get your information there. Federal programs, college work-study, Pell Grants, things like that. February 1st is the priority deadline. You can apply after February 1st for financial aid, but at this point, pretty much is going to be loans. So we definitely want to give students a wide range: grants, scholarship, loan opportunities to help pay for your education. Come visit Tennessee, come see what we're all about. We have virtual visits that are available, but we're also looking at bringing students on campus. So if you want to come and get that feel and kind of find out how Knoxville is, how the University of Tennessee is, do that as well too. And then just kind of finishing up, as I mentioned, Amanda on the left-hand side there, she recruits for Virginia and West Virginia. I recruit Maryland, DC, and Delaware. and again, our contact information. Thank you for listening to the University of Tennessee, or about the University of Tennessee.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much. Just again, a reminder before Old Miss has the floor here, the Q&A function, please use that to communicate with our panelists. I do want to encourage our participants on the other side to stick around after the University of Kentucky presents, as we do have a wrap-up session towards the end of this 45-minute block. All right, so Debbie, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead and share your screen. Make sure that works
Awesome.
before
Will do.
talk.
And here we are, University of Mississippi, affectionately known as Ole Miss. My name is Debbie McCain Wesley. I am originally based admissions rep. Actually, I reside physically in Northern Virginia, but recruit all along the Mid-Atlantic. So I am so happy to be here with each of you tonight. At Ole Miss, we have, as you can see, a little under 23,000 total students. They come from all over, all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and over 90 countries are represented on our campus. We're nestled in the northern part of the state of Mississippi in a fabulous college town called Oxford. We have been recognized as one of the top 100 public universities nationally in U.S. News and World Report, consistently ranked as one of the most beautiful college campuses. And I also must add that ESPN recently named us, or named Oxford, as America's #1 college town. So we certainly hope that you're going to be able to carve out some time in your schedules to come and see us, maybe this fall, perhaps in the spring, and even looking forward to the summer. You'll see some of the numbers here. 86% of our freshmen, retention rate from freshman to sophomore year. 81% of our incoming freshmen receive some type of financial assistance, and we have over 400 clubs and organizations. But students come to us for a number of reasons, and mainly it's for their academic studies, right? We are situated and have a number of programs that are situated within schools or colleges. So you'll see our listing here from our nationally recognized School of Accountancy, nationally ranked School of Pharmacy. We have a College of Liberal Arts. That's actually our largest academic division. Also School of Business, very popular, School of Education, of Engineering, Journalism. And for those students who have no idea what they want to major in, that's okay. We have an Office of General Studies and a major in that to give you time to kind of figure that out. Once you've kind of figured that out, there are a number of special programs that I usually describe to say that they kind of layer the academic programs. And so there are opportunities to pursue 2 language flagships in Arabic and Chinese. We have an impressive honors college, or Croft Institute for International Studies, which I must say that we send students to every continent every year for either a semester or a year, depending on the program and their particular interest. A Center for Intelligence and Security Studies, Manufacturing Excellence, our Mississippi Excellence in Teaching, Early Entry, Pharmacy, and of course, the Trent Lott Leadership Institute. Thus, why I'm kind of primarily based here in DC, because we have a number of Ole Miss alums on our nation's capital, so many opportunities for public service and leadership. Students come to Ole Miss certainly focused on their academic programs and study, but they're also interested in other things, and they can find a lot to be involved in the town of Oxford. It has about 20,000 residents. So when all of our students are on campus, they pretty much double the size of the town. So they welcome a lot of musicians, artists, writers, so forth and so on. Again, we have over 400 clubs and organizations, and an active Greek life system. So there's something on our campus for everyone. Lots of opportunities to explore and to be involved. And students who come needing support in whatever kind of ways that it's needed, we're there to help students with that. We actually boast two recreational centers, for example. We are part of that Southeastern Conference. We're a Division I athletic institution, 16 men's and women's athletic sports, but we also boast two recreational centers on our campus. One that has an indoor Olympic-sized swimming pool, the other this fabulous rock climbing wall that I have not yet mastered, but you can see the picture there. And if there's assistance needed with like learning differences, we're able to assist. Again, over 80% of our students receive some type of financial assistance. We offer both need-based aid as well as academic merit aid. And so I can go into detail offline more about our scholarship opportunities, but students and families are drawn to them. They're stackable, and there are some wonderful ways to make that out-of-state tuition work for families and students. We do require our first-year students to live with us on campus for 1 year. So we do guarantee housing, and there are opportunities where you can choose to live in a traditional style type of housing and or in a contemporary style type of housing. And if you're able to come visit us, you're going to have the opportunity to see both. Right now, we are in the midst of this application process. You can apply two ways. Apply using our Ole Miss app or the Common App. We are test optional, so you do not have to submit your test scores for admission. Of course, we'd love for you to come and see us. We are hosting and providing opportunities in person for campus tours, and we'd be happy to allow you to see our campus up close and personally and schedule some even more specific appointments. This is who I am. This is my contact information. If you're able to capture that, please do. But I'll also put it in our chat. And again, we would love for you to come to the state of Mississippi. Come to Ole Miss and see why ESPN named us the #1 college town in America. Oh, and we're 3-0 too. I have to say that right now because it doesn't happen often in football. So yay us. But thank you so much for your time.
Debbie, thank you. All right, up next is Erica from the University of Kentucky. We'll stop sharing one screen and go to another. There you go.
All right. Hi, you guys. My name is Erica Shipley. I'm with the University of Kentucky. Shockingly, we are also 3-0. I can't believe it. I know, Debbie, it's crazy. It won't last for long, but we're pumped. So I'm excited to talk to you guys a little bit about the University of Kentucky today. Just some fast facts for you. We are located in Lexington, Kentucky. Depending on where you are in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, or Delaware, or wherever you're coming from, we are typically about an 8 to 10 hour drive from some of our most popular areas. Our campus is pretty large, so we have about 30,000 students on campus. Specific to undergraduate students, we have about 21,000 students, and typically our incoming freshman class is a little over 5,000 students each year. Our mascot is the Wildcats. You will find a lot of school spirit on our campus, which we absolutely love. And we have over 200 majors and minors that we comprise into one of our 17 different academic colleges. So as some of my colleagues described, we are very similar. We have academic colleges like the College of Business, the College of Engineering, the College of Fine Arts, and so on and so forth. What we really try and do the minute that you get to campus is really set you up for success. So whether that means setting you up with an academic coach or making sure you feel good and ready with all of those academic tutoring and learning centers, we're really, really passionate about that. And we just want to make sure that you guys are excited and feeling good about what you're doing inside of the classroom. We also have a lot of really wonderful opportunities for you to learn and grow outside of the classroom as well, whether it's education abroad or getting involved on campus. As many of us mentioned, that is a really, really wonderful way for you to meet new people and just really grow both inside and outside of the classroom. classroom. So you can see up here some of our student organizations involve service and volunteering, student government. We have professional organizations. We have over 550 for you to choose from. I'm a very proud University of Kentucky alum, and most of my involvement was from service and volunteering, but I was also in Greek life and did a lot of other things as well. So you can really kind of spread your wealth as far as the things that you want to be involved with. We're also a very, very spirited campus. I am very shocked that we're 3-0. Our football team is not so great. We're definitely more of a basketball school. But what's really cool about UK is you will really find that amazing spirit all across campus. So not just athletics, but you know, when our theater programs are putting on shows or anything like that, people will really rally around all of those different things. So it's a really, really fun and spirited place to be. I lived in Lexington for 10 years, so I feel really proud to be able to talk to you guys about it. We're a pretty mid-sized city, so a little over 300,000 people live in Lexington. Lexington really exists outside of the university, which I really, really like. So obviously our area of campus does sort of feel like a college town, but you can certainly get off campus and feel like you're in a completely different world, which is really, really cool. And definitely something I really enjoyed while living in Lexington after I graduated. It's a really good place for young professionals. So if you're interested in, you know, sticking around and getting an internship or having your first job after college being in Lexington, you can certainly do that as well. We're also the horse capital of the world. That is certainly a part of your experience at UK. So Keeneland Racetrack is right down the street from our campus. And that is where many of the Kentucky Derby horses race before they race there. So it's really, really cool to be able to have that surrounding campus. And Lexington itself is actually surrounded by the world's most beautiful horse farms, literally. So it's a really stunning place and kind of unique in where we're located. Wanted to talk a little bit about our admissions process. So our application is obviously live for our current seniors and went live August 1st. We have an early action deadline of December 1st, and we are test optional for the next couple of years, which we're pretty excited about. All we really need from you is a $50 application fee, the application itself, of course, and then your high school transcript. And you can decide whether or not you want to send us those test scores. We are early action, not early decision, so it's non-binding, and you will typically hear back from us in a rolling admission fashion, as many of the other schools here mentioned today. So typically that's 4 to 6 weeks after we have a complete application on file for you. Just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking for in a student. So we don't have a minimum GPA or a minimum test score to be admitted. You guys can see a couple averages up there from 2 classes ago. But I do think it's just sort of helpful for you guys to, you know, sort of see what we're looking at as far as academics, but really we just want a wonderful and well-rounded student on our campus. And that can mean so many different things for so many different students. So we're going to look at so much more than your GPA and your test scores if you decide to send those. So really just put your best foot forward and show us exactly who you are. And I'm sure you'll be a wonderful fit on our campus. As many of us mentioned, we'd love for you guys to come and visit all of our campuses. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what we're offering as far as visits in Lexington right now. So we'd love for you to come and take a campus tour. We offer those multiple times a day, Monday through Friday. We do have a couple Saturday tours available as well. So just make sure that you sign up for those quickly if that's something that you're interested in. And then we also have 6 open houses coming up between now and next February, which is a really, really wonderful way for you to see campus as well. And then we will, of course, do admitted student events in the spring. And to sign up for a campus tour, just visit visit.uky.edu to get started on that. We'd love for you guys to follow us on social media. It's a really, really fun way. And I actually encourage you guys to follow all of the admissions accounts for all of the schools that are here today, because it's a really fun way for us to engage with you guys and just give you all the information. And I often find that social media is a really cool way for you guys to get a really sort of quick and exciting look at what our campuses are like. So there's our social media handles up there. Feel free to email or give us a call if you have any questions. And thank you guys so much.
Great, Erica, thanks so much. I'm going to invite all of our presenters to get back on screen, if you would, please. On my clock, I have 1 minute and 30 seconds left before our 45-minute block is over. So I am going to pose one question to you all, and then we're going to say goodbye after that. So if there's one thing that you want our audience and our students and our families to remember about your school in 30 seconds or less, what is that one thing? So we're going to go in order of presentation. So Full Sail, you're up. Emily.
All right, I'll be super fast. If there's one thing to remember about Full Sail, it's our motto. If you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. Really, if you have a creative dream that has you going into an entertainment career, we will do everything possible to help you get there. So that's what to remember from Full Sail.
Great, Emily. Thanks. Hang tight while we hear from Melissa.
Hey there. So one thing I would like you all to remember about the University of South Florida is that as large as we are very, very student focused. We want all of our students to be very successful. We are very diverse and we have a lot of support services for every student that comes into our campus. So please make sure that you are connecting with all of our staff on campus to know what you need, and make sure that you know all of your resources.
Perfect. Roxanne.
Hi. One thing that I would like you all to remember about LMU is that we may be a small school, but we do pack a pretty big punch. We have a lot of different programs for pretty much whatever you're interested in. Full med school, full vet school, that wasn't on the PowerPoints, and full law school. So come check us out. We're doing in-person visits as well.
Thank you, Jeff.
Two things really quick. Number one, everybody looks good in orange. You tell that. But also number two, we are the volunteers, as I mentioned earlier. Volunteer is a noun, obviously, but also volunteer is a verb. It's an action word. And hopefully coming here, you will continue what you're doing now and be that volunteer and really know it's not just you, it's about others as well too.
Perfect. Debbie.
Yeah, we take Southern hospitality very seriously. So when we say we want you all to come and visit us and see our campus firsthand, we mean that. We're going to roll out the red and blue red carpet. And if you can come on a game day weekend, we're going to show you an experience you've never seen, particularly tailgating in the Grove. Hotty toddy.
I'll finish this off. I think that one thing I want you all to remember about UK is similar to what everyone else has said. We foster an amazing community for you guys. So no matter what you're interested in or what you're passionate about, there's going to be a place for you, whether it's in one of our 550 student organizations or our residence halls, or maybe in your academic program. So there is a community out there for you all in Lexington, and we'd love to show that to you.
Great. All right, folks. On the other side, thanks so much for joining us. Quick reminder, there's a survey after you log off of here. Again, more sessions are available and the recording of this will be at that link below. Thanks to the 6 of you for presenting today. We really appreciate it. And we're just gonna say a quick goodbye. Thanks so much, y'all. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye now.